Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to paint on fabric. Once you learn how to paint on fabric, you can make your own shirts, you can make your own hats, you can make your own pillowcases, you can make a whole lot of things. The best part about this is that it's a very simple process. So without any further ado, I'm gonna get started. All we need for this particular activity is our paint, a paint medium, a brush, something to hold our paint, something to paint on, and a stencil. Now, stencil is actually optional. You can actually freehand your painting if you so please, but me, for a faster process, I'm gonna use a stencil. All right, so starting off, I'm gonna take my stencil and I'll put it on my fabric. Peel this off like so. Okay. I'm gonna put it on my fabric here. I'm gonna twist it this way. Like so. Okay. I'm gonna flatten that out. So I'm gonna take a coin to actually really crush down my stencil, because this is the stencil is actually a sticker. So I wanna make sure that every little last detail gets stuck onto the fabric with this coin. Like so. And once that's on, I peel off my transfer tape. So it's kind of coming out. No, it's not. I'm just gonna stick that on. Didn't do a very good job of that. Okay. If there's any pieces coming out, all you have to do is take the coin and just really scratch it like a lotto ticket. There's a little piece right there. It's still not going. Okay. And if it doesn't scratch off, you can just carefully just peel it like that and just stick it on. Okay. And ta-da! There. I'm gonna press down on my image, make sure it's nice and flat. Okay. Like so. So, let's see. Right. So now that I have my, my stencil on my fabric, I'm gonna start painting. I'm gonna take my paint, shake that up. Squeeze a little bit in there, just like that. Now, this fabric medium, it's however amount of paint you have in your cup, you're actually going to only put half. So, I'm going to put about a couple drops in there like so. Then I'm going to mix that up. So fabric medium is actually important, because if you just paint your fabric using only acrylic paint, your image is going to crack and it's going to be hard, and it's not going to last in the wash very long. I'm going to show you later on the difference between medium fabric medium mixed paint and not mixed paint. Show you what that looks like. So anyway, all right, so my paint is all mixed up and ready. I'm just gonna go over and start painting my image on the white like so, like that. Make sure I get all the white Okay, go over it a couple times. Get my brows. So I'm dabbing because I'm trying to get the little tiny corners. And then I'm going to paint over it to smooth it out like that. Okay. Paint over here. Like so. Do different strokes to make sure I get all the corners and edges. And dab it, of course. Some of that. Okay. Then like that. Get all the white, the fabric, dab the corners, make sure I get everything like so. Okay. Like that. Get the edges. Okay. All right. So now that this is finished, I'm going to take a blow dryer to actually speed up the process of drying. Maybe. Yep. All right, there we go. I'm going to do this for about 20-30 seconds. Okay, so this is what I end up with. And as you can see, it dries pretty quickly. I'm gonna give it a little air dry here, like that. All right, now for the reveal, I'm just gonna peel this off. It's gonna leave only my image, like that, and like that. So, and I'm gonna take off the pieces that did not come off. That, like that, right there, right there, right there, right there. Okay. And ta-da! My image is left. So now, so this isn't ready yet, okay? What I need to do is I actually need to take an iron and heat set it to make sure, you know, that it's permanent and that it's solid, that when it goes in the wash, it will not come off and it won't crack. So generally, once I have my my image on that I painted, I like to wait about a couple hours to 24 hours to actually let it cure, to let it really dry. I mean, this is dry enough to touch, but I want to make sure that it's really, really dry, so nothing comes off when I iron it. So I actually created another one, which is right here, that is long dried and ironed. So I ironed this for a good 30 seconds and it's soft, it's permanent, it's durable, and yeah, I'm very, very satisfied with the results. And as you can see, that was super easy to do. And imagine this on a t-shirt, imagine this on a pillowcase, a hat, whatever you like. Easy. All right, So if you're going to paint on fabric, you're going to want to use fabric medium. Fabric medium is important because it changes the consistency and the texture of your acrylic paint. So this is my Nightmare on Elmo Street sweater that I painted using only acrylic paint, no fabric medium. And as you can see, it's cracking, it's crunchy, it's hard, it's really rough. This is not the kind of results that you want. So here I use fabric medium mixed with my acrylic paint, and it's really soft, it's super durable. I scratch it, not a single mark, it's flexible. These are the kind of results that you want. So in order to get these results, you must use fabric medium. All right, so now that I've shown you guys how to paint on fabric and what it takes to paint on fabric, I want to show you guys something that I painted on fabric. Check it out, I made a Snugglepoo pillowcase of my face and Are You For Will. So the results look very professional. I use the same exact technique that I just went over. Super durable, scratch resistant, and I washed it, no cracks, nothing. So if you follow my directions, you can get the same results as this Snugglepoo. Before I go, I want to talk about an alternative to painting on fabric. This is the Snugglepoo Pikachu, or the Peekapoo. Pikachu's face I actually drew with a fabric marker. So this has more of a dyed look where there is no texture compared to the painting technique. So this is also super easy and super fun, and I just want to bring up that you don't necessarily have to paint on fabric to do art on it. You can definitely do it straight from a permanent marker as well. So questions, comments, please let me know. Otherwise, happy crafting! You kidding, or are you for real?